Yo, welcome to ASG Radio. I'm your host, June. Yeah, we're here. It's Wednesday. Shout out to Dope Ideas Media, Hank Nation
Wild
TV.
Out Wednesday.
Wild Out Wednesday, ASG Radio. Subscribe, man. Y'all go ahead, man.
It's your boy Foster Child, Team U, ASG. Shout out to my hairstylist, man. She got me together, man.
Shout out to Kim, man.
Shout out to Kim, man.
That's what's up, bro.
That's a shame. We're talking sports, and the first shout out is a hairdresser.
Yes.
I can't help but admire my locks.
She's the greatest hairdresser. She ain't just a hairdresser, bro.
She the GOAT.
Clax?
I just have a regular barber who gives me a traditional white suburban taper.
Let's see that bowl cut.
The intro, sir.
We don't. You better not be going to bow rigs, bro.
Bow rigs. That was racist. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I dated a chick once that worked at a Bo-Ricks.
See,
she couldn't cut hair for shit. I'd never go to Bo-Ricks.
Nah, because they like time them and stuff. I know somebody that worked at Bo-Ricks too, and they like time you and like get them out of there in 15 minutes, no matter what. And
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Take your time with my shit.
Right, nigga, you over here trying to give niggas Timmys and shit.
Trigger, man, introduce yourself, man.
Oh, it's Trigger Tie, niggas die, Matulo killer. No, I'm talking shit, man. They using this bitch finesse mob, ASG, all that shit, man.
Hey, man, let me.
Wait,
okay.
Is it pronounced Matulo? Have I been saying
No,
this wrong the whole time?
Actually,
Stevie had me on that shit. That's what Stevie kept calling him, so I just kept.
I feel like Matulo sounds like low key, like some like.
And for those that are watching,
like word blow.
Yeah, bro. I didn't want to say that because Foster keeps accusing me of being racist, but yeah, some like wild African warrior shit in a good way.
See, I didn't say that.
Like
it sounded like word. It sounded like wordplay for my tool low.
It's all right. Ty opened the door, so then it was okay for me.
Ty said so. I was gonna say I didn't say that.
I subscribe to the Rory rules of podcasting.
And in case you read Trigger Ty's caption down there, he'd like to explain what he's doing right now with that. What's going on with your caption, sir?
Huh?
What's going on with you?
We know you rolling up, but
what's wrong with your caption, sir? What's up with it?
What's up with my caption?
Your caption, Matulo's worst nightmare. What's that about?
Oh yeah, that means he don't want no smoke, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm his worst nightmare, nigga. Like, nigga, this is not what you want, nigga.
Damn.
Okay. Well,
straight like that.
We're talking sports today, man.
We ain't talking battle rap today, bro.
Nah, fuck that. Well, no, we ain't gonna say fuck battle rap, but for today, we're shelving battle rap.
Yeah, we're gonna chill on battle rap today. What was y'all topic today?
I did have a few topics. I wrote some things down. We can definitely talk the Lions game. But there's been some rumors and talks that a few players are. There's a few players that the Pistons might be interested in as far as trades and shit like that. So I wanted to touch base on those as well.
They signed Derek Walton Jr. too.
Oh yeah, he lived on the street. So they said, hey, we figured we can get him to play on our D League team because he lived in Detroit. So
yeah,
right.
That nigga trash.
I mean, yeah, he don't do one thing good enough to really stick on the NBA roster. But I'm not
short as fuck. Was it dog like 6'1", 6'2", something like that?
Yeah.
If he's 6'1", it's a miracle. He might be.
Yeah, I think he's 6 foot, and that nigga he don't even be banging on niggas. So it's like nigga. And he can't shoot crazy, so it's like
he doesn't have a
crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not like super quick. He's not super athletic. He just is a regular plain Jane point guard type shit. So
your basic point guard.
Yeah, he started the beginning of the season. He started with the Clippers until they got healthy, and then
last time I remember he was on the Kings. That's the last time I remember.
Was he on the Kings too?
Yeah, he was on the Kings for a minute.
Yeah, they moved him around. He started off on the Clippers, and he was a starter at the beginning of the season. But once they got healthy, he they moved him down the roster.
Boy,
And
nigga, get back to your normal position as trash, nigga.
But we can start with Lions talk. That happened on Sunday.
Yeah. What's some bright spots that y'all seen from what players stuck out to you?
The running game looked amazing to me.
Yeah.
Once we got down, we couldn't. When you're down 3-4 touchdowns, you can't be running the ball. So I think that if our defense can hold up a little bit better, we can actually exploit that.
We lost momentum when Goff threw that pick. That
six. Fucked us up bad. That really fucked us up.
And then the play after Okudah got burnt, it was just like it was downhill from there.
But you know what? Now that you bring that up, Trigger, I know one of the we were online talking when this happened, but
yeah,
Goff wound up having a pretty good game. I know they were down and he was forced to pass, but it would have been terrible if he didn't put up those numbers and they were passing anyway. So you can look at it as he got those plays in garbage time, but he couldn't not made those plays either.
Exactly.
Yeah, deceptively, if you didn't watch the game and you just look at stats, you say, "Oh, he had 300 yards. He only had 10 incompletions." Yeah,
you didn't watch the game. It looked like it was a close game from 33-41. If a nigga
especially,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, especially if you look at the interception and say, "Oh, he just had one interception." You don't even know that's 6-6. Like that's nasty.
Right. Listen to this though. The old Lions would have put up a bunch of points in the first half and then not scored in the second half.
I feel like they were good for a comeback to just lose back in the day too, though.
They were getting blew out, bro. It was no
coming back. Both ways.
Like if they got blew out, bro, like in the first half, they're not coming back.
But not exactly, because Stafford is known as the comeback kid. Right. But that was Stafford, and it was expected. We didn't expect that from Goff to have that kind of put up those kind of numbers in that situation.
Nice.
I'm in the beginning we was like Goff.
Not nice.
We was watching the game. Paying attention to the game, and I remember you saying, Trigger, like, man, Goff is trash. And it was like
he told me the same shit. He like, my bad.
It might be, but he wound up. Hold on a second. He wound up making the. Thank you. No,
I'll tell you this. Look, this is the only reason Goff's trash, bro, because he's not mobile whatsoever.
No, neither is Tom Brady, bro.
Tom Brady got a dog ass line where he ain't got to be mobile.
Man,
you can't say he's trash
because bigger name Alex Smith.
On the Lions, he's terrible because nigga, that line is not gonna hold, bro. That's gonna be his downfall. Is that line, bro?
Here's my red flag. He took them to a Super Bowl and they still got rid of him within 2 years. Something wasn't right.
He didn't take him over the hill.
Number one pick. You don't give up on
the Super Bowl is the hill. What you mean?
No, to win the Super Bowl, you can go to the Super. They went to the Super Bowl, they didn't do shit the next season.
Hey man,
well, it's hard to repeat. It's hard to repeat.
You don't give up a number one pick that fast.
And it was
on 26.
That was something wrong. It was something.
I think him and McVay wasn't getting along, bro. Because remember in the playoffs, they put that other quarterback over him, and he wasn't even injured.
Nope.
Until that other quarterback got injured, then they put Goff in. So need some beef. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was him and McVay not seeing.
I think it was because I feel like the Rams style offense is more like taking more chances. Yeah.
He hasn't progressed in his reads. He telegraphs his throws.
That's true. Yeah, he does, bro. And he gets scared. Like he gets real scared in the pocket, bro. Like you can see it. Like that nigga gets nervous. But he's big as hell though.
So one thing I can't decipher is whether he did all those touchdown routes because he's not one that takes chances or because our receivers suck ass and we're not getting separation. That's the one thing you don't see from the vantage.
He was overthrowing niggas in the first half. He was overthrowing.
Oh yeah, he also was inaccurate. I thought that he was at least accurate, even if he wasn't.
Shane Brown had a wide open touchdown, bro, and he overthrew that nigga, bro. Like he was supposed to score right there
on the sideline. I don't know if it was a touchdown, but it was definitely a touchdown.
It's really hard. It's hard to really fucking assess it. Let's be honest. It's week 1.
It's week 1.
It's too early. He said he's gonna suck for the Lions. It's a little too soon to say, "Oh, he's terrible."
Hold on.
I don't think he's a put you over the hill quarterback though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, certainly not with the weapons he got. He ain't really got weapons.
That's why I said it.
No weapons.
Well, he doesn't really have weapons, but also
except for Hawkinson.
I mean, but your number one receiver shouldn't be your tight end.
He's a bigger.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
I meant it when I say he's a bigger name, Alex Smith, because he'll be great at game managing and he'll have his moments where he shines when the game script and Lady Luck go his way, but he just doesn't show you anything with his legs or like his quarterback play that leads you to believe he's a guy. I think that's the consensus is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you think he's serviceable or don't like him at all, no one's really saying, yep, he's the guy. We're definitely set with him. So
I mean, who do you see in college that could do better than him right now?
Oh, well,
because y'all don't know. This is the beginning of college too, and this is the beginning of the NFL season.
Yeah, I don't follow. Yeah, I mean,
I told you about a quarterback, Trigger.
Yeah, old boy from Ole Miss is cold.
Old boy from Ole Miss.
Yeah, that nigga's cold, bro. Yeah. But we got to see him against Alabama.
Some competition.
Some competition before we can assess him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's so easy. It's so easy to say golf is trash, and we should pick this quarterback right now. It's only been
at this point. It doesn't matter because the draft's not until April. So Goff's going to get a full year of evaluation, because I think what is there 2 more years left on his contract, or what is it?
Yeah, I think he got 2 years left.
He got 2 more years.
So even if we draft a guy to mold for the year after, for year 2 for him to start, because I'm sure we'll get our draft. So, I mean, Aaron Rodgers sat behind Favre for a year or 2 before he started. So
now I know we're jumping the gun, okay? And let's just fast forward our thoughts season based off game 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're the Lions GM. Your first 3 picks next year at what positions are?
Quarterback, receiver, and fucking cornerback.
Foster, what you think?
Quarterback, receiver, yeah.
Corner.
Yeah, I see the thing, but you talking about your first 3 picks, so getting a corner in the 3rd round? Yeah, because
maybe it could be second. It could be the second.
We got 2 in the first.
It could be those 3. It could be 3
we got
picks
1 from the Rams,
out of the first 2 rounds.
Yeah. We get the Rams pick.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
O-line and the best available running back.
I was thinking O-line
I think the O-line is really our strongest suit right now, isn't it?
Keep building.
Well, you gotta wait till Taylor Decker get back, because look, they put Sewell at his position. So now Sewell's got to go back to the other position. So we got to see how Sewell's going to do in the other position.
Taylor Decker's one of our better players, isn't he?
He's the best tackle we got.
But Sewell was holding
Bosa
the whole game, bro.
Yeah, so I think that's
a lot to ask.
So once Decker comes back and Sewell gets comfortable at right tackle, you got 2 guys right there that are solid as fuck. I think our offensive line is fine.
That's the thing, though. Is he going to in the preseason? He was getting smoked at fucking right tackle, bro.
Yeah, because those are the first time he's ever.
That's what I'm saying. We have a solid line, a solid enough line.
What?
Commit to it. Commit to continuing to try and find the star in the running game. Play smash mouth football up front. Teams that have successfully done that have been able to make mediocre quarterbacks and receiving quarterbacks.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, and a good running game is always key because you're able to freeze the linebackers and set up
Play action.
big players. So
That's what was killing Stafford when we had Stafford.
Never had a running game.
Yeah, we never had even a mediocre running game. So
Could you
Couple years
imagine
we had.
Stafford? Can you imagine Stafford back there in that offense with a 1,000-yard rusher?
there's no use. There's no use. That'll never happen.
I know it'll never happen, but golly, man, that was a
'cause we had-
total waste.
I mean, we always had that guy that could have possibly. We had Javid Best, Reggie Bush, James Stewart was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was all right.
and they
James
also
Stewart was
drafted,
pretty good.
They also drafted a couple people that did not work out at running back too.
Well, Javid Best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Javid Best. There was a running back from Illinois that they drafted.
I feel like we just gave up on Carry-On too quick.
He got getting injured.
He kept getting hurt though.
Yeah, he was getting injured every fucking season.
I think didn't Tyrell Williams get hurt? The guy or the receiver we got.
He got a concussion, bro.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
He in concussion protocol.
Somebody the article I saw said brain injury. I'm like, that's
what they. I mean, it's technically a brain injury.
It is a brain injury.
That's a concussion.
Yeah,
So-
But they said he got a concussion. I seen the article.
So if he's not back Monday, and he had an extra day. If he's not back Monday night for Monday Night Football, he'll be back the following week.
Bro, my fantasy team.
That nigga ain't shit anyway. Man. Another nigga.
You talking about Carry-On?
No, Williams.
That's our number one receiver, though.
That's what they say, nigga. But nigga,
well, who's better than him? Who's better than him?
Shit, I would say Cephas is better than him, low key.
Numbers don't show that, but he is a freakish
I
athlete.
mean, Cephas really ain't had no chance, though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had niggas in front of him. What do you mean? He had fucking.
You talking about in past years?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's wide open now. Anybody that wanna?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But
what you think?
He scored a touchdown, didn't he?
I think
did.
in garbage time when we was trying to catch up and shit.
But he scored a touchdown though.
What you think about Brown?
No, I think he got a touchdown. My bad, not to cut you off. I think Cephas got a 2-point conversion or some bullshit.
What y'all think about Brown?
He scored a touchdown and got a 2-point conversion. Nigga, what you talking about? At the same time?
Maybe I can't remember. That's not.
I remember what happened. That nigga scored a touchdown and got a 2-point conversion right after.
What do y'all think about Armand Brown?
He's gonna be the next Randall Hill.
Say again?
He's gonna be like Randall Hill. Yeah.
Isn't he a coach?
That's our wide receiver coach, nigga. He the same size as that nigga.
Yeah, he's a good slot guy. He's cool. Our receivers, I don't know. I couldn't tell if he was checking down because he was scared or because because our receivers weren't getting any separation. Because I didn't see any of that separation until they took out some starters and we were trying to catch up. Like, that's not the time to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
to be honest, our best receiver is TJ Hawkinson.
And like I said, your starting tight end should not be your best wide receiver.
He's a very good tight end.
I mean, San Francisco's best receiver is a tight end.
But if you watch
Samuel, what's that dude from Alabama?
Deebo Samuel.
That dude was killing us.
He had the one touchdown on us.
If Deebo,
how many yards he had though?
He probably had about 100.
So I ain't no one touchdown. That motherfucker had 100 yards.
But if you watch Sunday night's game, the Raiders, all Carr did go to was his tight end until the second half. He didn't throw to nobody else.
We in the league where tight ends is built like receivers.
Yeah. So
tight ends be like receivers.
If you can use that, if you can use Hawkinson to free up some people later, you go to him, you milk it.
Well, they know.
I think our biggest.
That they know that's our that's our best player on offense, really.
Our biggest concern.
So they lock his ass up so he can't get off.
Our defense was getting gashed for just like receivers.
Yeah, the defense is terrible. Barnes, what happened with Barnes?
He got hurt. Didn't you say he got hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt, but I don't know what.
He came back. I saw him later on, but he was definitely. out for him, or you said he was out.
Yeah, he was injured. Something happened with, I think, his knee or something. I don't know. But
yeah, as bad as our defense was.
That was his problem in college. He
Yeah.
got injured. Because he would have went higher.
But as bad as our defense was, our one of our starting corners is out for the year, so it might get nasty.
I don't know, man. I think we used to playing without him.
Yeah, because he didn't play at all.
He didn't play last year much.
Yeah,
he didn't.
The one good thing is that. Yeah, the one good thing is that the Syracuse guy is going to get an opportunity to probably start. So, even though he was kind of raw and not ready, he about to get.
Bro, he's better than fucking. How you know?
You know what?
He looked more comfortable out there.
But you know what?
Me, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
did he play a lot?
Oh, he played after a dog got injured. But I mean, I seen him in the preseason mostly, and he was doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised they didn't keep Mike Ford.
Yeah, but
Mike Ford was going crazy
with that injury right there to Okudah, your Achilles tendon. He might not have that explosion when he come back. Move him to safety when he get back.
Bro, he should be put at. Yeah, that's the thing. He's slow. Put him at safety. Now he can
move him
hit.
to safety.
Yeah, he can hit like a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
He's an aggressive. He would be an aggressive safety that can cover a slot if needed.
Yeah,
move him to safety.
Exactly.
All right. So is there anything else about the Lions that we need to talk about, or can we get into the Pistons?
Can we get into the Pistons?
Dog. I mean, the Lions.
You ready for Pistons talk? Let's go. What are we talking about?
Okay, so what I've been seeing in the headlines is Ben Simmons. Well, now I just saw an article just right before we went live talking about the Sixers are planning on moving forward with Ben Simmons. They're not trying to move him anymore.
Have you seen Detroit's name in the mix?
You said what?
Seen Detroit's name as one of the teams that was interested.
Yeah, before that article I saw about them moving forward. Yeah, the Pistons, Kings, Clippers. I don't know. It was a couple of teams that were in the mix, but Ben Simmons and John Wall.
Clever, I see you cooking.
Yeah, clever. So I don't even know what emoji that is. Huh?
You gonna put Ben Simmons at small forward?
Well, it all depends on who we give up. Like a lot of people have said that they would have to give up Grant to get him.
Oh, you talking about the Pistons or could get John Wall?
Why do we want Ben? We don't.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I see both sides of it. It all kind of depends on where he goes. But
do you know John Wall's contract?
Hold on, we're gonna stay on Ben Simmons for a second. So Ben Simmons is a 3-time All-Star.
He's good.
However you want to slice it, dude is a deep all first team, second team, all defensive player.
Okay.
But he's also a 3-time All-Star, so he brings some shit to the table. But who would y'all be willing to give up to get him? Because it seems like the Sixers are a little bit more desperate than they were before.
I'd give him Killian.
Easily, but that ain't enough, though.
That ain't enough for them, and that's the problem why they couldn't move.
I ain't giving up no picks.
They wanted the Sixers.
You're gonna need to give up a pick.
Yeah, the Sixers wanted a bunch for him. They're not stupid. They wanted a bunch for him. That's why they couldn't move him.
First of all, he's worth a lot of money. So
he's worth a lot of money.
So to even the contracts, you're gonna have to give up. They say Grant. You're gonna have to give up Grant.
Don't give up Grant.
They are not. Grant is in the future. They already talked about that.
Grant ain't going nowhere, bro.
They want to sign him to an extension.
How old? Okay, Grant is 26. How old is Simmons?
Simmons like 23, 24.
23, 24, yeah.
Simmons has already been to 3 All-Star games.
It don't matter, nigga, because of the team he's on, nigga. His team.
That's how you get to the All-Star game, because of the team you're on.
You're
Foster
not gonna go to
would-
an All-Star record with a small market team, bro, with a shitty record.
Bro,
Would you rather have Grant or Ben Simmons, Foster?
I mean, if I'm kind of playing devil's advocate, but it's not as easy as.
No, it's not clear cut.
What-
He's an
what-
all-star. It's not clear cut. No.
what role do you see Simmons playing on this team?
Okay.
Yeah.
Point
What do you
guard.
want him? What
Point
about his
forward.
game do you want?
Exactly, bro. He can't shoot.
Okay, we have Killian Hayes right now who can't shoot. So
Yeah,
the
so get
difference
rid of
between.
him. I'm not giving up Grant.
Okay, here's the thing about that.
We already got enough
Okay.
non-shooters.
Grant had averaged 20 plus points a game. Would you have said that before last year?
I did.
He
I
worked
did.
his yeah.
Hey, when
Why
they
you think
got
he was
him,
on contract?
Hold on,
when they got him, you can dig up my Facebook where people kept like being like, "Who the fuck?" And I made a whole post about how he was going to be a fucking dog and his contract was great.
So you knew he was going to be that good.
I
Bro,
saw it.
He
I
was
saw it,
balling
bro.
for Denver the year before.
Yeah.
From where
Yeah.
Jeremy Grant started in the league to where he is now, he's worked his ass off, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
can Grant take us into the playoffs and lead
Yeah.
us? Do you
Yeah.
feel like his ceiling is that high?
yeah, definitely.
He needs help. He
He
needs help,
wasn't
but I
even
think he
shooting,
can
bro.
do it.
He wasn't shooting when he came in the league. That nigga's got a jumper. He can take he can take the ball down the court, bro. Like he's straight, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
He needs help, but he can be the number one piece. Detroit has proven that they can do things without
You think that Grant can be the
major star.
You
No,
think
Cade-
that
Cade's
Grant?
gonna be
Hold
the
on.
star. Cade's gonna be the star.
Grant can be the number one option.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. So who's going to be number 1? Well, obviously
Cade.
Simmons. Cade's going to be the number 1.
Cade's gonna be number 1, bro.
It's a lot to put on him.
He's the
But
number
the
1
thing
pick.
is-
That's the pressure you get.
I think people do forget, because the playoff series he just had does turn me off to the whole Simmons thing. But
Pause.
I think people forget. How good Simmons was at one point. Simmons.
The thing with Cade and Grant is you don't need to have one be your true number one.
They can share it.
Whichever one is having the hot hand is your number one for the night. If you get them both to get a chemistry and buy into playing that way together, you've got the foundation. of
What
building the game for
champion
sure.
winners have a off and on number one option? We know
Pistons
the Bucks number
The
one.
Lakers did it.
Pistons 04.
I think LeBron is
That was a team.
Depending on how teams played the Lakers per game, Shaq or Kobe would be the number one. Depending on the defense.
That was a
But
very
that's-
long
but,
time ago.
But that's Shaq or Kobe. You don't go.
Yeah.
wrong with
That's
Shaq or Kobe.
so you gonna compare Cade and Grant to that?
Right.
Come on, man.
Just
Wait,
because
That's what he did.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not comparing those two players saying they're the same. I'm saying you can use the same tactic.
Yeah.
Don't go jump out the window with the hot take just because
That's the only reason
I'm
why.
saying
It
Like-
does in certain
He's trying to
situations.
act like Stephen A. Smith, and he thinks
No. Listen, hold on. In certain scenarios, I think it works, and it's when you have a Shaq. I think it's when you have a Shaq and a Kobe. But
and you asked the question. You said name a team. I just named one. And
No,
more
you're
so,
right.
I would compare
that's what you call an anomaly, though. That's what you call an anomaly.
I would compare what they could do with Cade and Grant to the same way the 04 team won it, with the way Chauncey and Rip kind of alternated. Whoever had the shots falling for him became the number one late into the game because they had the hot hand.
And Stu is Ben Wallace. And then they're gonna bring in Luka Garza.
That is best case scenario, but that it sounds good. Yes.
That would be awesome if he still
Yeah, I mean
turned out to be
that's
a Ben
super
Wallace.
best case scenario.
I think Stu gonna turn up this season, bro.
Even though I think Sheed our number one option.
At one point he was.
I thought Rip was.
No,
Was that number one
Like,
option?
she was that, yeah, because
Yeah.
she came over.
I think that she trade took us over the top because you got to think
I'm
how
talking about-
good.
She already had a good record though.
I'm talking about
was never-
pre-Sheed.
Sheed was
Pre-Sheed.
never the number one option. What Sheed was when no one else was hitting, Sheed would take the load on his shoulders and take the game over.
Yeah,
But Rick
he-
came off curls he was the first person to touch
But
it.
do you remember?
that's
Do you
what I'm
remember
saying.
how good Sheed was when he played for the Trailblazers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Sheed was our biggest weapon offensively, though.
I don't know. Besides Chauncey was it too, bro.
Yeah, but
He was a
But do you notice how
That's
before we went and traded
listen.
and got Sheed, how we took off? We were
Look.
good before Sheed.
Yeah,
That's the beauty of that team is that you had multiple guys that could take over in a game and be the guy when they needed to,
facts.
but they were all humble and willing to
Play together.
be a ghost in a game
Yeah.
if one of the other ones was on fire.
Whoever was
Exactly.
hot.
What is
Whoever
Grant?
was hot.
What is Grant? Okay, so all right, I understand that Grant is better offensively, but Ben Simmons kind of brings everything outside of offense, and I'm only playing because I would be kind of sad to see Grant go, especially since Grant really actually wanted to come here, and we know how hard it is to get people to convince themselves they want to live in Detroit. But I mean, Ben Simmons is probably the same height as Grant, probably better defensively, and what we lose out offensively, I think we gain in playmaking for Cade and Bay and Olynyk and Josh Jackson.
If Ben Simmons comes here, it's gonna be his team.
His team as far as what? His team as far as what?
Like he'll be the number one option, basically.
No, offensively?
On paper, yes.
Offensively?
I'm saying he's the most
number one scorer, you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like he'd be the main attraction because it's Ben
I don't think
Simmons.
he even wants to be the number one scorer. I don't think that would be the case.
Say about me, I'm saying he'd be like the main attraction. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
of course. Is he not, as far as the traction, is he not a higher profile name than Grant? Do people talk about Grant?
Yeah, he's definitely a higher profile name than Grant.
Yeah, so what would be wrong with him being the highest attraction? He dates a Kardashian, of course. He's gonna be the highest.
No, I'm just saying that would be the issue. But it'd be I don't think him and Cade would fucking coexist, bro. I don't feel like they'd be good together.
Why? If you think if we think Killian,
because what are you gonna put Ben Simmons at?
Point guard. I can put him at point. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Because you said yourself you want Killian at the 1 and Cade at the 2, right?
Yeah.
So same thing.
Yeah.
Except Ben is taller and
too much height.
there's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Grant's contract is much better than Ben's, right?
Oh no, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So my follow-up to that is, do you think that the overall value you get from Grant on his contract is greater or lesser than the overall value of Simmons on the contract he ties you to? That's my argument for Grant, is that he's a greater value on the contract he's on.
They're gonna so how many years is left on Grant's deal? He's got one more after this year?
Yeah.
3-year deal?
He got it was a 2 or 3 year deal.
I think it's 3,
3
right?
years. I think it was 3.
That's where that's a valid point because we still have
contract is
we have all of this year, and then we have the last year where we can possibly deal him or talk extension. But you see, they're talking extension now. You know that, right?
Yeah, they're talking extensions right now for him.
So that's going to take Ben Simmons off the table because we're going to need at least Grant to make that happen. We're not going to be able to trade Killian and some picks. I don't think they get Simmons.
Wait a minute. Now, weren't you getting into John Wall too?
Oh yeah, my bad. We got really into Ben Simmons. But as far as John Wall, that sounds. I love John Wall. I loved.
Back in the day, I would have liked that, but now, no.
I actually like John Wall's game. I just don't like the fact that he's probably gonna miss. Because even the short season, he missed like 20 games, right?
Yeah.
You know, he sat out a lot of games because nigga they were trying to tank.
Oh, they were tanking. It wasn't because he was.
Yeah. It wasn't because he was.
Either way, how many years before that in Washington? He miss like 2 years?
Because he was trying to bang on everybody, nigga. Now he realized, nigga, them knees ain't it.
Well, that was his game.
That Achilles ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
And Jeremy Grant did sign a 3-year deal with the Pistons.
Money don't match up. You're right.
yeah, John Wall's contract is crazy, bro. 90
Yeah, it's crazy.
Too crazy.
So yeah, it would be fun to watch. It would be a track. I feel like people would be excited, kind of how we were excited about Ben Wallace. I mean, not Ben Wallace, Blake Griffin.
Yeah, but fuck that though, because do you think that John Wall can be a team player, like where he's not going to be the man?
I mean, essentially, aside from Cade Cunningham, why wouldn't he be the man?
I'm saying
he's way better right now. He's way better than Sadiq Bey, Cunningham.
He'd be the best player on the team if he can.
He would be the best player on the team. He averaged 22. He averaged 22 points last game, like 6 assists. Like he had a good season, but he sat a lot of games. That's all that really happened.
He was just on a trash ass team, bro.
And then Harden won it out.
That same year, Kelly Olynyk fucking averaged fucking 20 something or 19 and fucking.
Yeah, when John Wall left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went to the Raptors first. He was on what team was he on? Olynyk? Oh, Miami, right?
Miami, yep.
Yeah. So it would be a what you call, I won't even say the term sexy pick where everybody's like, oh shit, we just got John Wall. But in the long run, it would hurt us because we're still eating Blake Griffin's contract.
Look,
No, we're done after this. After this year, we're done.
After this year, but we're eating it now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So we will be jumping right into another big contract. Class, go ahead.
I think really, me personally, I'm not in favor of like chasing any stars. I think time after time, the best strategy for smaller market teams that have trouble attracting stars, instead of overpaying them just to get them, the more successful route has proven to be building a cohesive team from the ground up. And I personally am in favor of like committing.
You got to keep them though. You got to keep them though, because
you got to stick to the rebuild, bro.
But yeah,
that's why I like Grant.
We've been rebuilding. We've been rebuilding since 2000. We haven't won a championship, and we've only made a handful of playoffs since then.
It's different. It's different. We got different fucking coaches and shit and fucking.
Of course, but
we chase stars too. Look at the shit like the Blake Griffin deal, the Allen Iverson deal. Exactly what I was talking about.
Right.
We get them when they're chasing some big star player. We handicap ourselves on contracts. Half our roster is like barely in the league role players. Like that's what a lot of mid-level market teams and small market teams do, and it never works. The small market teams that go on to win or be super competitive build a cohesive unit.
Who is that? Who is that? The Suns?
The Sun, you could say the Suns for sure with what they're
doing. They went and got Chris Paul though.
Yeah, they did go get Chris Paul, but that's after they built a very cohesive young team.
Point guard.
And they brought in the right veteran player. I'm not saying you should never get a star, but I'm just saying don't chase a star just because they're a star. Chris Paul's the right move for the Suns after they built a cohesive unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
they're playing with they're playing with experienced young niggas.
I still think they didn't expect it to be that good though.
Golden State is the poster child for it, and you think of them as a big market team now because they've become that. But before they went on the run they did, they couldn't get no one to come play there, and they were small market shit. One of the
somebody's got a crazy echo.
Is it me?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Ty, say something.
yeah.
Damn, is it me?
I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean
Sometimes you gotta
it's
fucking
you.
log out.
It could be somebody else that causes it though.
Either way, yeah, I don't know. It just started out of nowhere. I don't know what it was, but yeah, no, I know, I understand. Because the only thing about, because like a team like the Kings, who's a small market, they built through the draft, but they've been horrible for so long.
Well, that's a whole different. There's a second component to that, and that's having the right talent evaluators in the scouting department.
That's
If
true.
your scouting department is trash and you draft a string of busts that for one reason or another, that
All
can't
they
be
do is
helped.
draft fucking guards, nigga.
Hold on, if you don't have headphones, turn your volume down some. That could be a problem.
Well, I don't have it. Maybe that's it.
I don't know. I muted my shit and it kept echoing. So
No, it's usually somebody else's feedback from another computer or something. If they're listening to it, it's gonna play back into their mic, and you have an echo.
She's to turn the mic down.
Let's see.
Some I don't know. If you don't have, like that's trigger shit. Because
it's because he's on his phone.
yeah, you know.
But it was cool for a while before.
No, it was always echoing a little bit though.
Was it echoing the whole time?
Yeah, it's been like that for a minute. Oh.
But
We good now?
Check. We Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. The John Wall one sounds way crazier than Ben Simmons. At least Ben Simmons is like 23 years old.
And plays. And plays.
He ain't really injury prone. Like
He's not injury prone, and he brings a couple different aside from. And I feel like his shooting is not his mechanics. Kind of like Killian Hayes, where I don't think it's his mechanics. I think his confidence was, once his confidence was broke, he was passing up dunks. Like, okay, this dude is 6'9", and he can dunk for basketball.
Is Doumbouya gonna play for the Nets?
No, he might not make the team. This is the Nets we talking about. He might not make the team.
I feel like he showed flashes of he could be good.
He did, but
how many chances did he give him?
I mean,
How many chances?
2 years. He played for 2 years, and then when Blake Griffin came, it kind of, you had to play him because you were pay him. You know what I mean? You had to play him, but you're paying him. So
I get excited when there's rumors we're gonna get like a really solid role player.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
bro.
when I get hype.
Big.
I mean, there isn't one right now per se. I'm just saying, like when I see something that like actually like really fills out our depth, that's when I'm like, ooh, spicy.
right,
You know
like Olynyk. When you
Olynyk's a perfect example.
Yeah, Olynyk. Now I was hyped about that. Like, yeah, we can use that.
I just like that we have somebody that can shoot.
Yeah, nigga that space the floor is always good, bro.
But it's typical for a cynical Pistons fan to be like, to think the worst though, because we've had some terrible free agent acquisition. When's the last acquisition that we had that worked out great? It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
We had
Gordon was terrible.
I feel like Troy Weaver's being smart with their money though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely getting money right.
He's not jumping out the window with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I became a Troy Weaver fan last year on draft night.
Well, yeah,
we only had one pick going into that draft.
Yeah, we came out with that was a great draft.
And he came out with 3.
And
y'all remember Jody Meeks?
13 rookies.
Yeah, we remember Jody Meeks.
We had Jody Meeks. We had Ben Gordon.
Don't act like Jody Meeks couldn't shoot, bro.
He could shoot, but he was hurt. But he got hurt immediately.
Yeah.
So we've missed a lot on some of those role player, free agent guys. So But I think Olynyk would be cool because we had no shooting last year.
No,
Frank Jackson about to be a shooter this year. Watch.
Frank.
And Corey.
He proved something last year, though. We've seen something from him to prove. I'm glad we got Diallo back. I think our bench is going to be
I was
great.
looking at that nigga too. Like that nigga look goofy as hell, bro. Ain't no way he can hoop.
He looked like somebody that, especially if you see him walk in the street
He like a
clothes.
creative player, bro.
Yeah, if you see him walk in the street clothes, you'd be like, no, I'm not picking this dude up. This dude got like those that
No
baggy like.
And Saban been working on his shit too, man.
Saving code too.
Yeah, oh yeah, we do got him coming on the bench. We got Curtis Joe. We can't forget about Curtis Joseph. Joseph averaged like 12 last year.
His name's Corey.
Or I say Curtis.
Curtis Jackson.
Curtis.
He could be your starting point guard.
Yeah, but that's not good for
I wouldn't be mad at that.
He's not good for our trajectory. We're not really trying to make moves like that this year. We want it's a lot of it's gonna come down to how good Killian develops because that's
I want the best point guard to play, man.
Yeah, that's what
of course, but Corey ain't gonna. We signed him to a one year deal.
You saying Corey ain't gonna put us over the top like that?
No, we're looking at future, like Clark said. Huh?
Killian Will?
No, I'm saying that we need to figure out whether he should be here or not. If Corey starts this year and Killian gets 10 minutes a game, is that going to give us an idea of whether we should keep him for long term? Because he's 20.
We're gonna learn in the first game what Killian on.
Why do you say stuff like that? Makes no fucking no. It's not.
Because
you gotta remember, not
only what Killian about, bro. He was shaky in the fucking summer league, bro. So we gonna see what he gonna do in the first game.
But listen, okay, I'm saying first game. That makes no fucking sense.
Yes, it does.
Second of all, we played a short season last year, so it wasn't even 80, right?
72.
72, so it was short, and then he was hurt for
games.
That's a lot of games. That's how many minutes that is?
Bro, well, I'm saying 72 games
out of 82.
10 they skipped. Like
that's not
no,
that's not a shortened season.
But it is a shortened season. And then
it's 10 games, Foster.
So even if it's a full 1 year, that's 1 year.
Right.
But on top of that, he missed how many games of the shortened season?
He missed like 50.
So we only played less than half of a full year.
Yeah.
It don't matter when he was
and
playing.
It was only 72 games.
He was playing scary as hell, bro, when he was playing.
No, I feel you, but you told me that in one game we'll know. No, that's not he hasn't played a full. What I'm saying, you can
tell if he's playing timid. If he's playing timid like he was playing in fucking summer league, bench his ass, bro. What you talking about?
He's 19 years old, but
exactly. Sit your 19-year-old ass on the bench and let
he's only played 30 games, so until he's played 50, he hasn't even played a full year, right?
Per se.
Can he play a full year?
There's no per se. No, that's literal.
I mean, we don't know how many games he actually.
Can he play a full year, nigga? Because he's so timid.
He played maybe half of a shortened year.
Yeah,
he's so timid he get injured, bro. He tried to play too hard, and the nigga scared, and the nigga injures himself every time.
You just made that up. It's all good. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker is he
low key a Killian fan, bro. I don't know why.
No. I know. I just believe it. No, because if you
invested the first pick in there.
That's part of it, but not to use analogies that don't necessarily fit. But Giannis was fucking trash his first couple years. Trash. Everybody don't come out the gate. Especially when you don't play in America. Killian is from France.
Giannis was not trash his first few years.
What is that trash? Is like
look up his stats. He wasn't an all-star.
But that nigga wasn't trash and he wasn't getting injured all the time.
You don't remember his first.
That's two different types of niggas, bro.
He wasn't trash.
You told me that we'll know in the first game of his 30th game
I said what I said.
that we'll
Hey,
know
what
something.
my name say on there, nigga?
Huh?
Hey, what my name say on there?
Melo's word nightmare. It don't say basketball professional. I know that.
It says, Mr. I said what I said, nigga. And I said what I said, nigga.
Oh,
First
yeah.
game.
But yeah, Giannis,
Yeah,
I
Mel.
guarantee you. Damn, I wish my internet wasn't moving slow. Giannis averaged
Well, tell McDonald's to step up their plan.
Giannis averaged 6 points in his first year. So
What kill you average?
no, hold on. Six. But guess what? He
What
played
kill you average
77.
in 20 games?
Hold on. He played 77 games.
How much he averages?
They didn't even have 72 regular season full season games.
So how many games did Killian play out of that
30,
72?
bro. He missed like 3
Why
months.
why did that happen? Why did that happen?
Okay,
He hurt
he
his hip.
got hurt. That's like blaming
that
D Rose.
nigga frigid, bro. He timid.
Why?
That makes
Why
it.
y'all-
Hold on.
That nigga timid.
So
Why y'all so angry about that?
because he's not making no sense. He said that he
How
got
am I not
hurt.
making sense?
Foster, do me a favor. Find out how many Giannis averaged in his second year.
13 something. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it back up.
That is a terrible comparison.
Because I don't remember him
You
talking
being
about the Greek-
trash for 2
You
years.
talk about the
Y'all
Greek
don't even
freak, what's the
remember
fucking
him.
point
Y'all
guard?
remember
No.
watching him play his first couple years? Y'all remember that?
No. I remember his second
How
year.
can you
but
say
I-
you don't remember? He averaged 12.
Yeah, I remember him being a decent pick after this, after the
I
second
don't remember
year.
Giannis until like his third year, maybe. That's just me
Yeah.
though. But yes, he averaged
He
6
wasn't playing
points.
though. He wasn't really playing though. He didn't have playing time like that.
He
Got
played
earned that,
70. He played 77 games. You said that we'll know after his 34th game. Killian Hayes is what you said. I'm not
talking
saying
about
that.
Killian.
Huh?
Look, Killian Hayes might have potential to do whatever, bro, but he's injury prone.
He's not injury prone because he got hurt one time. That's another thing. You're not injury prone because you got hurt one time.
I watched that nigga in the summer league. That nigga was falling all over the place. He looked like he wanted to get injured, bro.
You're just making things. I can't tell if you're serious or not. This is ridiculous.
Foster, Patty, minute. Don't pay Trigger no attention, Foster.
He said he's timid. That's why. Is that why D Rose got hurt because he was timid?
No, D Rose went hard. That nigga went too hard. That's why he got fucked himself up, nigga.
Why would you ask him a question?
Because it
You're
contradicts.
trying to compare fucking Killian to fucking Derrick Rose.
You can't
nigga.
say he's hurt because you can't. First of all, you
Stop
can't say
fucking
he's injury.
playing, bro.
You can't say he's injury prone because he got
Stop
hurt one
fucking
time.
playing, bro.
You can't say he's injury prone because he got hurt one time, and you can't say that he's hurt because he was timid. That's not. You can't determine that. People injure themselves for all type of reasons.
We're gonna see in October.
Yeah, for sure. But no, like I said, my only point was that he's only played 30 games because he played half of a short season. Giannis played 77 games his first season. He played 77 games. No matter how many minutes he had, he played 77 games. Even if Killian had played every game, he wouldn't have played 77 because it was a 72 game season. So it's too. You can't make that reference off of that quickly. That's all I'm saying.
He sipping some wine.
Yeah.
You didn't Bud Light. Or
That nigga
whatever.
got some red wine.
That's red. But I didn't got off on a tangent. I can't even.
This is your
We'll
fault,
see.
Trigger.
I
This
don't
is your
feel
fault,
bad.
Trigger.
Boss, just let
This
that
is-
wine get him all turned up.
This is
I
your
don't piss
fault,
that
Trigger.
nigga off, bro. I shouldn't have talked about Killian like that,
You
bro.
pissed him off so bad that he,
Yeah, look at him.
he
His
froze.
fucking yeah.
Right now, he's adding Hennessy to that wine.
He said he pissed him off so bad he froze. I'm dead.
Why would you do that, Trigger? Why?
Bro, because I'm dead ass, bro. Like Killian, I want Killian to win, bro. But I watch games with him, bro, and he seems timid. He's scared, bro.
It's confidence shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he ain't got that it factor to me, bro.
Yeah, if you're taking those shots in confidence and missing, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you scared,
You know
that's
what'd
what
be
Ben
funny?
Simmons is doing.
I know this isn't sports related, but it'd be like really funny if I pulled the audio from this and then made it on my prep shit, made it sound like you guys were talking shit about other battlers. That'd be hilarious. He's just scared. He's timid.
He's timid.
He's scared out there.
Hey man, that was the most funniest stuff last night about prep, man. Golly,
Dog, I'm still in tears, bro. They killing this nigga, dog.
they are, man,
You see the shit they did with the split?
man. All the memes, man. It's just,
They said he got 24 personalities. The 25th one's about to come out.
man. It's.
Like, dog.
I mean, if he's really true, but what he said or why he did it, it sounds okay. It's just weird as hell.
No, that shit's still corny, dog. You
made up 6 profiles.
What type of nigga got time like that?
Who got that kind of time? You,
Bro, better yet, who put these motherfuckers in the position?
Yeah, facts.
You know, normal motherfuckers are out here like can't get a fucking booking, like a quality booking to save their life. Meanwhile, weirdos like him are even in this position in the first place.
Facts.
Right.
Don't,
I mean,
don't be changing your name, Klex.
Hold on, I've been changing it for a while. For a while, it said Ty is scared of Matulo.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was
Right.
so focused. I was so locked in on sports.
See, that's my new gimmick. I evolved it. Now I change the name periodically through the episode.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Oh, isn't that like didn't you say you got that from Pardon the Interruption?
Yeah, how Woody
What's it?
Page does it.
Woody Page and the shit on the back of his shit. Yeah. Damn, I should
Fuck,
give me
you
a
get the
talk.
2-strand twist?
Nah, I need the 2-strand.
That's
it
my-
costs
that's
more
my-
than I can cheat.
That's what I was about to change it to. Ty versus Foster. Loser tightens the winner's twist.
Man, what?
The battle of the century.
That shit gay as hell.
Hey, when Clax used to have long hair, he could have had some.
That nigga did have a man bun. That's when he was motherfucking Matt
Gotta say
Tisdale.
man bun.
He was Matt
I don't know what you
Tisdale
guys
for
are
Halloween.
talking about.
He was Tisdale for Halloween.
I was on my MF.
Tisdale was Clax for Halloween.
I was on my MF Doom shit. I just sent Tisdale to battle as me.
Dog, you know what's crazy?
Did
The last
MF Doom? Did he
He
have
said
different?
imposters.
I can see that. It's just a guy in a mask. Yeah.
If you don't know that story, Google it. Like he spent a whole year to just sending random other people with different body shapes and heights and shit to
Oh, it
perform.
wasn't even people that look like him.
dog.
I wish he would have said
Is that why
somebody
he was?
white.
Is that
just
why
to
he
be
was dead
super
for so
troll.
long? And then on Halloween, wasn't it like on Halloween that everybody found out that he died or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just, I don't get that deep with the MF Doom. I mean, I
Yes,
fuck
you
with
do.
him, but-
Obviously, you know the stories. and shit.
So what? Hey, matter of fact,
but
what about
you
fucking college football, man? What's up with what you think Michigan gonna do this year, or Michigan State?
I was just at the Michigan game on Saturday night, the primetime game.
Oh, you
You were there?
you go to the first game though.
What?
So you didn't go to the first game.
Am I supposed to be at every game? Am I the Spike Lee
I
of
went to the
Michigan
first.
football?
I went to the first game.
Oh
Yes.
wow,
Because they played Western. That's why.
yeah.
Cool.
Would you go to Western?
He was on the west side.
I knew some motherfuckers from Jackson. That's how I found out about Jack. Actually, I got family in Jackson.
I'm not from Jackson.
Yeah, I got people on
Stay
Jackson.
here.
I know you to be from Jackson. Okay.
Nah, bro.
Whatever. He's
I
from
just
Mars.
stay
Clax is from fucking. Ain't no telling where Clax is really from.
Yeah. They haven't even mapped it in the stars. No, they look. I mean, not that like Washington is some dog ass team or anything, but their running game looks phenomenal. But
Yeah, they got a great running game, bro.
Harbaugh clearly does not trust their quarterback.
State do it too, though. And State got some receivers this year.
But I think that I dead ass think the Michigan quarterback threw maybe 12 or less passes the entire game.
Bro, he had like 53 yards passing.
Yeah.
But if you
All
don't,
check down.
if you don't have,
one single pass, he tried to go downfield with it.
Yeah.
so they can't load up and.
Washington did.
Our
Didn't help.
line and our running game is that nice.
Washington loaded the box. They knew the run was coming, and they still ran it.
Yeah,
and still did good.
Mhm.
But I guess
Now, according to the
Washington, I don't know.
according to Blake
in
Corum,
their first game, but
they played Montana. They lost to
Hey.
Montana.
oh,
Just
so they
know-
gotta be horrible.
just
then.
know Ohio State ain't winning the Big Ten this year.
But Blake
They still
Corum
might.
they interviewed Blake Corum, the running back from Michigan, and they said we didn't have to open up the playbook because we knew what we were doing was working. We just kept running it until they stopped it. So
State played Miami this weekend.
Ohio,
No, Miami University.
the U,
Yeah.
Ohio State does or Michigan State?
No, Michigan State.
that's a
Oh,
good
damn.
test. That's a
Yeah,
good
that's
test.
kind of.
They said if State wins this, they're gonna be ranked.
It should be.
I would think so. 3-0, and you beat.
Should be.
Is Miami ranked?
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, they lost to
Alabama.
Alabama week one.
Oh, so
That doesn't mean they're not good. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
Alabama.
Michigan State, yeah, that's Alabama. So
So
Michigan
State must
beats
be on
Alabama.
a mission because if you put Miami in your early off conference schedule, you trying to make a statement. I would.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
that's for sure.
So we all talking about prep before I jumped on YouTube.
We talked about prep for a second, man. You know,
Well, because I made the joke that it'd be hilarious to clip the audio from this shit and make it sound like you guys were talking shit about other battle rappers. Like imagine if I clipped a bunch of Foster audio and then made it sound like he was talking about Gambit and sent it to
That'd be
Gambit.
good.
I don't speak on. I don't even know who that is, but
The comic book character from Marvel.
right, yeah.
You do not want to piss off Disney,
because I don't even know about
and
it.
I will send it to them.
You talking about the nigga from Jersey?
Yeah, I would never. That's a cool guy. I would never talk bad about him. But
That shit.
apparently there's another one that I've never heard of. Anyway. But yeah,
You take all the fun out of being ain't shit.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
no, I've proven to be ain't shit.
Yeah,
On your own
he
time,
ain't,
nigga.
he ain't
On
shit
your
for sure.
own time, motherfucker.
He ain't shit for sure.
That line got Foster
That
furious.
you
as
can't-
shit.
that you
Nah,
can't
nah,
take
nah.
from me.
Yo,
That's-
he ain't
that's-
shit for
We
that
can't go live this late again. Foster gets cranky after.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He get mad. He's sipping that wine, nigga.
After he
Right.
he's a different person after he had his wine.
That nigga, he a wino, bro.
After his wine, he's different.
If there's one thing that I will argue harder than battle rap, it's probably sports though. Especially when Trigger Ty get to trolling.
I wasn't trolling.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
Oh, here we go again.
You said he hurt himself because he couldn't play, because he couldn't hoop, because he couldn't shoot. That was terrible. And Foster argued about it, like, what?
Shooting wasn't the be all end all before Golden State. Why do we care?
No,
that
I
much
said
if somebody can't
that
shoot?
that nigga Killian is scared and he tried to go hard at the same time, nigga.
And he got hurt.
Yeah, that's how he got hurt.
It's possible.
No,
That's why I can't say, but
that's not what happened.
I don't see that to be the case. That's not what happened.
Bro,
He was only a few games in and he hurt his hip.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. He missed like 3 months. He's played like
Bro,
20 games.
You've been playing your whole life, trying your whole life to get in the NBA. 3 games ain't gonna make you.
A lot of these niggas should have went to college, bro.
A lot of them should have went to college.
I mean, tell that to Luka Doncic. I mean, he's been playing professionally since he was 16. Like
That's Luka Doncic.
That's Luka Doncic.
overseas. What I'm saying is that overseas basketball is like better than college.
Luka Doncic is like once every fucking 30 years, bro.
No, I feel you, but what I'm saying is playing overseas, depending on what league you're in, is better than
College.
Yeah,
better
but he
than
wasn't smoking niggas in the league like in them leagues like that, bro. He was nice. I'm not gonna say he wasn't
because
nice.
he was 16.
Exactly. And he's
Right.
19.
Playing grown.
Okay,
against
all
grown-
right.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of pressure to put on a nigga, bro. He needs to mold, bro.
Okay, I'm glad to get this stat off. Guess how many games Killian played last year?
How many?
Guess.
25.
36.
31.
26 games. That is a quarter of a full season.
25. I
So
said
what's
20.
that mean?
25. So you have a small sample size to work off of. 26 games. That
So-
seemed like kind of a lot in a shortened season, but in a full-blown regular, because how many times have we seen a season been 72 games? Probably never in our lifetime. Except for maybe.
Let's do this, Foster.
Mhm.
He played 25. It was 10 games short. Add 10 to that. And let's say he played 35. That's still a
Less
small,
than half.
yeah. So I get it.
It's a quarter of the season.
Yeah, you add those 10 games.
Yeah, Ty,
to
get
10.
out of here now.
You add those 10 games, and
No,
it's
but-
35 games, and it's not enough.
And it's still under half. And he's 19. He was a kid, literally a kid.
I was looking at them comments. This nigga, fucking Clever said I fucking ran out of DC points, nigga, to get this jersey.
Yeah, you late as hell on that.
Yeah, he said that at the very
He said that at 8:17.
I can't see the comments when we live like that. I don't know why.
But yeah. So the sample size we going off of, okay, he didn't look good in summer league. I agree.
That's where he should have shined at. That's my point. If he would have shined in summer league, I'd be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Go with that nigga. That nigga looked timid in there. He was
did.
falling. He was
He did.
falling on the ground and shit, getting crossed up by niggas, dunked on niggas, bro. Like that nigga.
He
Yes,
was getting
nigga.
crossed up and fell.
No, he fell, nigga, like looking wild as hell, like he was trying too hard, bro.
I thought he was playing timid.
He was. I said what did I say from the beginning, June? I said he plays timid and he tries too hard at the same time.
Okay. I don't even know what that looks like.
How
but,
can you? That's a tough combination to be timid.
Because you're
Right,
scared,
bro.
but you don't want it, but you still want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas just play scared, bro. He's a scary player, bro.
we'll see.
He's not
But
he's not confident.
I
He's not
don't judge
confident
too
at all.
much of I don't judge too much of shit off of summer league because that's not real life. You're not
Let me
playing.
tell you, look, Sadiq Bey, that nigga shot like 2 air balls in the summer league, right? That nigga ain't break his confidence. He still kept shooting.
Yeah, they're two totally different players. Killian will
I'm just
never
saying,
be.
though, it's about
Killian made development to a. I think he'll always be a pass first guy. So you can't compare Killian's game to Sadiq. Sadiq is a shooter. When he stops shooting, be scared. What I want from Killian is to be able to cut down on the turnovers and at least.
That's what
Go ahead.
That's what I was saying. Like, not every single player has to be a shooter.
No,
He's a point guard.
Be a good floor.
Right,
I
if
want
he-
him to be a good floor general nigga that don't play scared.
Exactly. If he can develop into a great facilitator, I don't give a shit if he breaks
averages
all 10
6
shots he takes a game.
He averages.
Whatever.
He throws
averages-
dimes. I can say that. He can throw some dimes.
Yeah,
Bro.
he averages 5 assists a game in 25 minutes. 5 assists that's a lot of assists. It's not like
Not a
top
lot
of the league. It's not top of the league shit, but he's also not playing 40 minutes. He's playing 25 a game. If he can average 15 and 7, I could deal with that. Granted, that's a long way from the 6 he's averaging right now. 7 he's averaging now.
You think he's a 15-point guy?
Oh, I don't know.
15.
Like I said, he's
at a 15 and 7.
He's
15
played a
and
quarter of a year so far, and he's 19 years old.
No, I mean,
well, he
yeah,
has to
anybody
prove
can
himself
become
this
anything,
year.
but
Absolutely.
This is breaking you.
Huh?
He has to prove himself this year, bro.
You said it's a make or break year at 20 years old? You think so?
For sure.
maybe
Why-
with our organization, but not.
Yeah,
the
with
league.
our organization. I'm not saying in the
No.
league.
Our organization is. You said rebuilding, right?
They're not
Rebuilding?
going to start him if he's fucking on some bullshit. Like nigga, if he's trash, nigga, they're clearly not going to start him.
I
You
think
feel
he's
what I'm
got
saying?
through next season, honestly, personally.
He's definitely
but
got till next season.
But he still has to prove himself this season.
He has to
show
improve.
glimmers for sure.
He has
Moments.
to show, yeah. But we're a year away from truly moving in the playoffs. Like
I'm cool with him being a 12-8 and like a 1.2 rips a game
That's
guy.
cool with me too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the defense is already there. That part I'm not concerned about at
15
all.
and 7, 14 and 7 will be cool with me.
Yeah, I've said even 12. Because if you got a couple games where you average 10 assists, all right, cool. That means because assists and points is the same shit.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
still a point game, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're getting
So
people.
if you have a couple games you average where you have 10, 11 assists, I'm cool with that. Somebody still had to score that assist. So, but yeah, he's got to make some improvements. But the defense is already there, and averaging 6 assists a game is a lot. There's some point guards
Like
that,
you
that
said,
average.
he's only 19. Like,
if we do that somehow, okay, then
What's
the
up?
Ben Simmons shit will work.
What, the trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's just there to be a facilitator.
Because Ben Simmons is pretty much a taller version,
Of
which
Killian.
make it, yeah, but better probably a better defender. I mean,
Way more
athletic.
athletic.
that contract.
Because he'll dunk on your ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Ben Simmons' game aside
Ben
from him.
Simmons is like close, like in LeBron like style of play.
No, I don't know
He
about
just
that.
can't shoot.
LeBron always averaged over 20 points a game, like well over 20.
I'm talking about facility for as big as he is and facilitating the ball.
Yeah.
That's like Magic Johnson, like LeBron type shit, bro.
Yeah. Well, I don't like using those words because that's like, okay, you're talking about top 10 players ever type shit. So you don't want to.
I
Give him
said
that
style. I said style. I didn't say he's.
Style, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so we'll see. I agree with you that Killian's summer league was underwhelming.
It was horrible. Don't sugarcoat it. That shit was terrible.
I'd have to look at the numbers, but it wasn't great.
I was watching the games. That nigga looked.
I was watching the
telling you,
games.
bro.
I was watching the games too.
I know you watch the games. That's how I know, nigga. So you know that nigga was trash.
Yeah, but that doesn't make him not 19, and does not make him a quarter of a full season in.
Look. That's what I'm saying. Saban Lee was in the summer league, right? They didn't win the games, but nigga, Saban Lee was doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah,
like when Saban Lee was out there, he looked like he's been in the league for a year.
Whose ceiling is higher though?
Saban Lee.
Killian Hayes is 6'5", is 6'4", 210
I don't give
pounds.
a fuck. That nigga Saban Lee will pull up and bang.
That makes your ceiling lower, bro.
That nigga's looking for it.
Saban Lee is my height. His ceiling is lower.
That nigga is not your height, nigga. That nigga is 6'3".
But Killian legit, if he
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
To be a more athletic Jason Kidd.
What? Look that shit up right now. Bang. Look up Saban Lee's height.
6'2".
Exactly.
182 pounds. That dude's pretty little. By NBA standards, that's tiny.
It's basically my build. He's got it 1 inch on me and a little.
He's not your build. Sorry, Clay.
Skinny.
He's my size.
I'm saying I'm
literally
6'1" and I'm
180. So that nigga's my size.
Well, we're the same height, right?
Who?
Me and you.
I'm 6'1". I don't know. Are you 6'1"?
So he's the same height. So, like I said, he's the same height as both of us, damn near.
Right.
And you can give him an inch off of NBA. If we were in the NBA, they give us 6'2".
Okay. But can you pull up the shit on niggas like that?
Killian Hayes, who's
But can you pull up and shit
6'4".
on niggas like that?
Huh?
Can you pull up and shit on niggas like that or shoot like that?
I'm not 19. I'm not 20 either, though.
I'm just saying.
I was
That's a
athletic.
terrible comparison.
Monster's the oldest one in this chat.
Nah, I'm not.
He said that fast. He said, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, but anywho, Killian is 6.
Soon the youngest. I don't know what y'all talking about, nigga.
For sure.
Killian is 6'5", 216. He's like pretty built. And he has way better passing and way better defense than Saban. No?
No.
At 19.
I say passing. I don't know about defense.
What? Look, you need to watch some film then, because Killian is a good defender.
He's not better than Saban Lee.
Yeah. You need to look up your numbers, bro.
Y'all just gonna argue about this man
Forever.
Wow.
And
Nah,
it's past Foster's time? We said 9 o'clock. We're at 9:15 now,
Is it
folks.
9:15? Yeah, we got the going on
Yeah,
basketball.
9:15.
But yeah, look up YouTube Killian Hayes defense. Saban Lee probably doesn't have a defensive tape out.
Wow,
That's just disrespectful, bro.
that's
No. Killian Hayes is like he averages a steal a game. I guarantee you, because the average a steal a game is a lot.
Foster talking spicy off
Let
that line.
Saban Lee get Killian Hayes minutes.
No. You know what an average is,
No,
bro?
nigga.
Do you know what an average is? Do you know what an average is?
What happened at the end of the season? Who was playing better, Saban Lee or Killian Hayes?
I couldn't even tell you.
I can
But
tell you.
I
It was
said who's
Saban Lee, nigga.
I said whose defense? Whose defense was better?
Saban Lee.
No, it's not. It's not. Average has nothing to do with your minutes, bro.
I ain't say minutes. I said better defense.
You said if he was getting the minutes he was getting, he would have. This is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so minutes.
Home Brothers joint.
Yeah, that joint's getting to your head.
Hey, bro. Listen, this is for you guys, not none of them. They be so caught up in the shit they be doing, they don't even notice. I just be.
It's all good. Nobody's watching this. It's
Foster, let that
just
wine
it's just
talk.
us. It's just us and my girl watching. There's one person, I guarantee you, sir.
That's fucked up.
It is. At least we got that.
That's because none of these niggas know sports.
Yeah.
Where the fuck Smo be at? But he an Ohio State fan, so we don't want his fucking opinion.
Yeah, because we sure didn't bring them up at all, except that they not going to win the Big Ten, which I don't know about that. They very well still could.
It's just
Ohio
it's just
State
not-
probably
This is
good.
the year
It's
that they're
not-
gonna fall. They're gonna fall this year. They have
Wow.
no running game.
Why?
They ain't got no running game.
It's
So?
not. It's not spicy to listen to y'all argue
Stroud
about
is nice. Stroud is
Killian
nice. I'm
Hayes
saying
for an
Stroud
hour.
is nice.
Right.
I think he's gonna have one bad year, and then he's gonna be way better the next year.
But you get all the viewers in here if you let people just tee off on you for where you ranked them on that bullshit list.
Yeah. I should have. If you title it the list, then they might be like, oh, they're talking
They're
about
coming outside.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody be in here.
So you should do that. That ass.
I'm telling you, if we did list rankings every week, we would have thousands of views a month.
After every event, you got to do a list ranking.
Nah, the list wouldn't move enough. That would be
Foster.
boring.
When I was gonna go live in the group, that's what the title was gonna be. My top 50.
Even if you had did Foster's top rank, it would have been even worse.
Oh man.
I wasn't gonna do a ranking at all.
Oh, you were
man.
gonna do it. You were just gonna do a ranking, and then you would have had like 20 people out the gate, and then it would have fell off. They were like, "Oh, he's talking about times again."
I don't even talk about times at all. I'm over times. He knows he gotta battle me now.
I feel like he's starting to feel it though. Honestly, though. Pause. But
Let's wrap this up, man. That's always a good time to wrap it up, man. That's always a good time.
that was wild. I had to.
Trigger, start your outro, man. We about to get up out of
Wait,
here.
when you change it to Foster letting the wine talk, that's fuck.
Saban Lee's gonna start. Saban Lee's better than Killian Hayes. It's your boy Trigger Ty. Big U's in this bitch. I'm out.
Foster?
I won't. Damn. Right now he might be better than right now, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But his ceiling is not higher though. It's not. But Foster Child, Team U, ASG, Armageddon Reloaded in Cleveland Saturday. Fonz versus A Ward, Sneezy Bo versus Ty Law, Don Marino versus Doc Monkey, and one more that I can't think of. But yeah, your boy will be hosting. Get your tickets now. Yeah, man. Rap Committee. Shout out to Rap Committee.
Claxavelli.
Is it my turn?
Claxavelli.
You already know it's Claxavelli. before June gets to it, go listen to B Foster Child and Casey James.
He might not have said it that time.
I was
man.
going to say it.
You were or you weren't.
I was.
Hey,
Oh, damn, man.
it's Claxavelli, aka nobody is watching this, just like those Shadow Realm battles.
Wow. June ASG. In My Ways on all streaming platforms. Go to B Foster's YouTube page, subscribe to it. You can see In My Ways featuring B Foster featuring Casey James on all streaming platforms. Shout out to Hank Nation. Go to Hank Nation. Go watch that new Honeybee podcast that came out tonight. We got some more stuff premiering. We got Plug City Freestyles. Trigger will be on Plug City Freestyle soon.
You can't rap.
I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to sing on that bitch.
Can he rap?
I got a
He
whole
can
R-
rap.
I got a whole R&B
Jump
version.
start.
Can't do
that,
spoken word.
I'm about to sing on that bitch. Y'all ain't never seen that.
Well, one thing we do is we edit and we have the option of
Hey, that would be lit.
we have the
though.
option of dropping in or not. So no.
Dog, what if they dropped a grinding beat and he just started singing to that bitch?
Just
Going
croon
crazy.
the fuck out of
If
it.
he float on it, we playing it. Like
Fact.
I need to hear that. I mean, actually, Pharrell did try on the hook. He did have a little melody part, harmonized part.
Bro,
oh,
I used to be singing, bro. I'm telling you.
let's get out of here, man.
I got the melodies.
Oh fuck.